We are going to be talking about this kill switch today. And why are we going to talk about that? Well, one of my earliest videos, kind of like my first one that was the most popular, was a video in which I couldn't get my motorcycle started. In that ride, we stopped at a coffee shop and I couldn't get the bike started. Well, as it turns out, I think it was my kickstand, and I also had a sensor problem. It was an old KLR 650. But in that video, it got a little bit heated with one of my viewers back and forth regarding how I was trying to start the motorcycle. So now, how I stop the motorcycle and how I've been trained is I turn the kill switch off with my thumb, and then I turn it off at the key. Now this person was clearly from Europe, and they had a really good argument about why they always turn it off at the ignition, and I guess in Europe that's how people are trained. If you're from Europe, let me know, at SwEnglishSteve. Please let me know how you turn off yours. I can't remember if we talked about this before or not. But if you're from Europe, how have you been trained? Because I'm wondering, this heated debate got on, and by the end of it, this person basically said, it was a very either educated response to my explaining why I did it this way, or he or she, I don't know, used ChatGPT for the response, because it was huge, and I finally gave up, because clearly there was no satisfying this person. It was basically, they were right, I was wrong, and there was nothing you could say to change their mind. And it wasn't just me wrong, everybody in North America was wrong. Okay, so what was I talking about? Here I have the motorcycle running. So what I normally do is when I come to a stop, I turn the switch off at the cutoff switch, and then I turn off my motorcycle. So this is where the debate came in, where some people, including this one person, said that this is going to wear this switch out. And I have my own kind of thoughts on that, and I think by the way I'm playing with this switch, I think you'll understand where I'm coming from. I don't think these switches are going to wear out very quickly. If my motorcycle doesn't start now because of that switch, I will have to eat my hat. But that doesn't do anything to the switch. That's not going to damage the switch. That's what it's designed for. So why do I use that switch? Well, the way I was trained is that if you dump your bike somewhere, first thing you do is just flick off that switch, because it's right there handy. You know where it is each time. The keys on a motorcycle can be in a different spot each time, and you just don't know where it might be. I have a friend with an MT-07. His key's actually in the front of his dash, which I thought was an odd spot. So, if let's say I rode his bike and I dumped it and I had to turn it off, well, of course, I'm going to flick it off at the cutoff switch. And I know people refer to the cutoff switch or emergency cutoff switch, but to me, it's just a cutoff switch. And that's how I do it. So I'm looking out to you in Europe or anywhere in the world, Australia. I've got some friends in Australia there that watch my channel. Please let me know, what do you do, and does it matter one way or the other? Personally, I don't care. If you turn your motorcycle off at the key each time, first off, why would I care about that? If you do that, that makes total sense to me too, because then you don't have to flick the switch. You're only one step. But I don't understand why someone would be so passionate about one way or the other. So I'm curious, is it just me that doesn't really care, and this is just the way I do it? Am I doing it wrong? I would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Take care and ride safe.